the news tonight, Governor Nta reiterates commitment to quality education, pledges to support hosting of 130th anniversary of Hope Waddle Training Institution. Cross River State Police Command naps suspected kidnapper, rescues one victim. Plus, Cross River State government initiates skill acquisition training to foster productive environments. Good evening and welcome to the news. I am Justina Etam. Cross River State Governor Senator Basio II has pledged commitment to raising the standard of education in the state while assuring to give the Hope Waddle Training Institution needed support for successful hosting of its 130th anniversary. The governor made the pledge while hosting the executive of the Hope Waddle Training Institution's All Students Association. Hope Waddle Training Institution is one of the oldest and iconic first-generation secondary school established in 1895 by the Scottish Mission. As the school clocks 130 years, Governor Basio II emphasized the crucial role the institution has played to the development of Nigeria's educational sector, commending the All Students Association efforts to institute a 1 billion naira endowment fund and efforts to take over the school for proper management.
We do everything that is required to make sure that we keep the name of this institution flying, because it's not just about a particular generation. When you look at 1890, you will know that it's given birth to generations, and we have to also pass it on to the next generations of Howadians that will come.
National President Hope Waddle Old Students Association, Efi Taifrem, lauds Governor Nta's developmental strides within 1 year in office, highlighting efforts of the association to support and uphold high standard of education that the school is noted for.
Seek your support in persuading the federal government to recognize this historic field as the birthplace of football in Nigeria, a recognition that will further elevate the status of Hope Waddle Training Institution and our state. Our association has also been organizing annual 5-kilometer mini marathon events every December, attracting enthusiasts from across Nigeria and other African countries. Your Excellency, you will be surprised, to hear that on the website we receive requests from people in Kenya.
Governor Basio II also observed that one of the fields in the institution is the first where the first football tournament in the country was played, pledging to ensure the federal government recognizes it as a national monument. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News. The All Progressives Congress, Cross River State, has concluded arrangements to host South-South Zonal Conference tomorrow, the 16th of June 2024, at Metropolitan Hotel, Calabar. State chairman of the party, Alphonsus Eba, disclosed this while briefing journalists on preparations for the conference, which the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, is expected to attend. The state chairman says about 169 to 190 delegates, comprising political leaders of the party, will be in attendance, which is restricted in accordance with the party's constitution. He commends Governor Nta for providing a conducive environment for the event and President Tinubu for renewed hope agenda in the constitution of the board and members. In a bid to curb youth restiveness and create a stable and productive environment for future generations, the Cross River State government is initiating skills acquisition training on self-development with the theme Recalibration and Sustainability of Youth for the Future. Special assistance to Governor Nta on youth mobilization, Cross River South disclosed this during a one-day training for youth in Calabar. Arutandem reports.
The maiden edition of Cross River Southern Youths and Stakeholders Engagement Forum, as the youths brainstorm on the importance of self-development, quality education, political participation, and quality leadership. These formed part of discourse as some keynote speakers advised the youth to curb restlessness.
Government should create job opportunities for the citizens. In Nigeria, there is need for government and citizens to engage in local production of goods. Involvement in politics could be seen as growth depending on the axis at which observers are looking at it from. In modern climate, politics is associated with democracy. Democracy is regarded as the best form of rule. It is defined as government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Africa are unable to read and understand a simple text by the age of 10, and more than 22 million children are out of school. We take a small survey across the state. Very practical thing, and we're very conscious of it. If you go to Bogobri alone, count the number of children out of school, you will have nothing less than 1,815 in Bogobri, one street. Take from Mary's roundabout, consciously, you will see the traffic up to Cultural Center. About 1,815 child were out of school. And what is that Prince Bassett did to? For the spirit of good governance, sweetness in this policy direction, there is inclusiveness for the youth. And those children were gathered, and then we are trying to take them out from that place. Every 4 o'clock, they went through tutorials. If you go there by 4, you will see me there giving lectures. I'm trying to teach them ABC. It's voluntary. You can do it for them. It's voluntary.
Some participants lent their voices, assuring of the utilization of talents for wealth creation.
Our coming as a youth is to see how we help the government to actualize the dream of the day. And I think the government of His Excellency has started well by giving these young men opportunity. If it was not SA, this event wouldn't have taken place today. So I'm giving the glory back to the governor by appointing a rank hall in a round peg. And if by the grace of God tomorrow that I become the state chairman of Youth Council, my own is to give a supporting hand and to encourage the youth, the need for us to remain focused.
I've learned a lot since when I came, how to make use of my time and how to coordinate what I'm doing as a youth to make the world know that I'm perfect in this.
I've learned that as a youth, we should be ourselves and we should go for what is good for us. If you have any activities and if you know you can do things for yourself, you should not depend on anyone.
This program was being organized for us to come here and learn, and I have learned beyond what I expected.
The Special Assistant to the Governor on Youth Mobilization, Ekpo Tete, describes the Youth Forum as a panacea for self-development as it will open up new doors for them and help build better future that will profit them and the state.
I've been thinking, how will the youth of the South be given orientation? Because mental education is the most important empowerment that should be given to the young people. Most of our young people has gone astray because no one put them in the right track. You understand me? But I thank Senator Prince Bassett too for finding me fit and believing that I will deliver on the mandate. And I think calling the youth for recalibration, what is our pedigree? What are we going to do? What should we do to sustain this development?
The Cross River Southern Youths and Stakeholders Engagement is an initiative by the Office of the Special Assistant to the Governor on Youth Mobilization, Southern Senatorial District, in collaboration with Ministry of Youth Development, which is a proactive measure to addressing the challenges facing youth in the state. In Calabar, Arut Ndem, NTA News.
And now on security. The Cross River State Police Command has successfully apprehended a notorious kidnapping gang leader known as Tallest, whose other names are yet unknown. The arrest was executed by a team of policemen from the Anti-Cultism and Kidnapping Squad on the 5th of June 2024. Tolles was apprehended following the release of Prophetess Emmanuel Otu, a resident of Nyarasang, by the second transformer in Calabar municipality, who was kidnapped on 25th May 2024 and released on 29th May 2024. In a related development on the same date, approximately 9 a.m., the Anti-Cultism and Kidnapping Squad responded to a distress call reporting that a group of hoodlums had abducted a young man from his home and taken to the creeks in the Nyarasang axis. The police team swiftly mobilized to the crime scene. Upon sighting the police, the hoodlums fled into the creek, abandoning their victim, Kingsley Ayo Andem, an 18-year-old male who was found with multiple injuries inflicted by his abductors. In a statement signed by the police public relations officer, Irene Ugbo, the command has intensified efforts to apprehend the gang members and ensure they face justice in accordance with the extant law of the land. And that's all on the online news. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful time.